Hello everyone. So, hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we'll be talking on communication skills. So, basically, how to disagree in constructive ways and appropriate ways to end a relationship. And these relationships are mainly friendships, yes. But as you all know, a relationship is not just the relationship but for example, me and my mom have a mother and daughter relationship. Me and my dad have a father and daughter relationship. Me and my brother have a sibling kind of relationship. Same with my sister. So, the ability to disagree in constructive ways can be very difficult because we we are not mature, especially at this age. What makes us upset is very trivial and very minor things that make us upset, and we can't disagree in a very nice way. So there are times in any relationship when we do not agree on things. Often small things can become issues because the parties in the relationship do not have the skills to deal with them. We will fight and argue over something, trying selfishly to have our own way, instead of settling the matter. We therefore disagree in destructive ways, which can put the relationship in real danger. So that's where maturity also comes in. At some point in life, we should be able to let some things go. But there are some relationships or some issues that you can't just let go. So, in relationships, one of the most important skills to learn is to know when something is not important enough to fight over and so put the relationship in danger. However, there are often issues that are important to both parties that we cannot just give up on. These could be issues around values such as whether to attend religious services or not. Issues such as this could make the parties decide to end the relationship, or we can decide to deal with our disagreement in a constructive way. It takes maturity and mutual respect to be able to do this. There are some basic ground rules to follow when you are committed to a relationship and you want to disagree in a constructive way. So use the following communication tools to help you do this. So, whenever you have a disagreement, ask to have a discussion when you have cooled off. So before the discussion, you do the following. So we have before the discussion and after the discussion. So before the discussion, do not deal with the issue while you are feeling upset. So give yourself some time to cool down. Agree on a time that will suit both parties, meaning both people in the relationship, to discuss the issue. You will commit to this time to show that this is a very important issue and to show that you want to sort it out and agree on the way forward. Agree that you will stop the discussion if either party becomes upset, because that can be very risky for you and so for both parties. Because once someone becomes upset, most people deal with their emotions differently. Some would want to grab something and quickly hit you, or some would want to do something horrible. So agree and tell the person that if you become upset or you start acting very suspicious, I am going to leave. Becoming upset during the discussion will make it difficult to see the issue and the other person's viewpoint clearly. And basically, most people, when they are angry, they don't even give you a chance to say your own say. Now, that is before the discussion. Now, during the discussion, be on time for the discussion. This indicates respect and your willingness to discuss the issue. It also shows that I respect you, I respect your time, I respect that you could have had better things to do, but you set out that little time for me to sort out this issue. Number two, speak your truth. Because you know you have a discussion at a later stage, think of your arguments, think of what is really making upset, and be prepared to lay everything on the table. Number three, do not interrupt. Sorry about that. So, number three, do not interrupt each other while talking. So, give each other a turn to speak and say your own say. So, when the other person is speaking, wait for them to finish their sentence before you can come in. Yes, that's respect. Number four, do not accuse or blame the other person. Let the other person know that you think and what you think and feel. Your intention is to make yourself understood. This does not mean you have to think and feel the same, but just do not accuse or blame the other person. Lay your facts down on the table, but do not want to cause unnecessary arguments. You're already trying to solve a problem. Now you want to create another one by blaming or accusing people. And most people don't react well to that. Then state only facts. Do not put or lay down your assumptions. I even think something like when you're arguing, I even think you did not even do the homework, or what if I did the homework? That can make the person very upset. So only lay facts. This includes facts about your feelings, such as I feel hurt when you say that. The other point is find aspects where you can compromise. So do not think after the argument, or do not come with the mindset after this argument, he has to or she has to agree with me, no other way, you know. So we continue with our second last point. Find aspects where you can compromise. So do not think everything, even after the argument, things should be done your way. Find a way to compromise and just let loose, but still not forgetting your principles, your values, and the lines you've drawn for yourself. So do not let anyone cross that just because you're trying to compromise, but just have that willingness to change your mindset just a little bit, but not to cross over what you have said you won't cross, or you won't let anyone cross over. The last point during the discussion is decide whether you can accept the aspects where you cannot find a compromise. So that means if you both disagreed and you are still trying to disagree in a constructive way, but you still can't you just find yourself not agreeing to the other person's point of view, then decide whether you really can't accept the aspects where you cannot find, and accept that you cannot find a compromise. So meaning if you have drawn a line and you see that the person is crossing your line, accept that you cannot find a compromise, or let that person go, even if the person is the best friend or anything like that. And I think that's where putting yourself comes in at times. Yes. Then we talked about before the discussion, during the discussion. Now, what about after the discussion? After the discussion, thank each other for being open and honest, and for availing themselves, because that was time that must have been put in to just come and avail yourself and talk about the issue. Then respect and uphold your decisions. So after that argument, do not try to bring this issue again, because you would have sat down and talked about it. But it happens that at times you feel like you had not said it all, and you want to say it again and have the meeting again. So, yes, those are the things we should consider when we want to communicate or disagree constructively. Yes, so that is it for today. See you in our next video as we discuss other things concerning life skills. See you in our next video. Bye.